Hi, it's Colleen and welcome to my YouTube channel. As part of the Gina K Designs new release, I'm going to show you 3 easy cards using one stamp set. And I'd love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another one of my videos. This is the Beautiful Butterflies 2 stamp set by Gina K Designs. It's a new release that came out today and it's 6x8 in size. Gina has a Beautiful Butterflies 1 stamp set, and the coordinating dies go with that stamp set and this stamp set. The details in these butterflies is incredible, you guys, and I'm going to show you 3 easy techniques using this one stamp set. Technique number 1 is called spotlight coloring. Now, the first step is to create a background using these glorious butterflies. So I'm using Gina K Amalgam ink, which is a beautiful, crisp black ink, white cardstock, and I'm going to create a background with those butterflies. I really wanted you to see the huge variety of butterflies that is in the stamp set, so I crammed in as many as I could to create this beautiful background. And that amalgam ink is really crisp and beautiful. You get a good coverage with it, see? And this is what it looks like after I've stamped the background. It's so incredibly beautiful that I feel like I don't even need to add any color, but I'm going to. I'm going to do some spotlight coloring. And right now I'm going to create a mask to protect the outer area of my card panel because I'm only going to do some ink blending in the center of the card panel. And that's why they call it spotlight coloring, because you're choosing one spot and adding color. So I'm grabbing my inks by Gina K Designs and I've already colored it in, and look at how beautiful that looks. And it was so easy to do that with a simple mask and 3 ink colors, and this card is finished. Now we're going on to the second technique, which is called partial ink blending. For this technique, we're going to use Gina K Designs Masking Magic, which is a 2-sided tape. In the back of it, with the print here, is the backing, and the front is where you want to do your die cutting. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to create a rectangle die cut because I'm going to be ink blending in the center of my card panel. So I've die cut that out, and now I'm going to go ahead and place it onto my white card base. So I'm removing that back panel, which again is where the print is, and then I'll add the sticky part of the masking onto my card base. And what I like about the Masking Magic is that it stays on really well while you're doing your ink blending, but it comes off like a charm. It doesn't tear your paper at all. This is the greatest thing. I really recommend that you get it. So I'm using 4 ink colors, which I will list in the description box below. Now, what I'm doing here for the partial ink blending is I'm going from dark to light, and I'm going on an angle. And the goal here is to ink blend about 3/4 of that area and leave a little bit of the area white. And when you go from dark to light, it's a better way to naturally fade into the white. So in when I'm doing the ink blending, this video is going very quickly, so it's hard for you to see, but basically I start with a really light touch and then I build color from there. Keep in mind, you can always add more color, but it's hard to remove color. So start with a light touch and build your color, and don't hesitate to go back and forth between the colors like you see me doing here and building more and more color. So now that that's done, I'm going to remove the masking, and there you have it. Isn't that gorgeous? Now that this is complete, I'm ready to add my butterfly. And I'm going to stamp this butterfly in black as well because I'm just so impressed with how gorgeous these butterflies look with Gina K's black amalgam ink. So you see that I've stamped it already, and now I'm going to adhere it to a card base and add a few sequins, and this card is finished. You can, if you don't have the kind of masking that I have, you can use some tape to mask off your area as well. Just be careful that you don't tear your cardstock. But you could easily do that. I'm going to show you how you can use tape in the third technique and give you some ideas of different ways to create a mask so that you can do your ink blending. So finishing up with a few sequins, and card number 2 is boom, done. Now for the third technique, edgy masking. Now I got this idea from a recent video by Gina K Designs, where she took purple tape, tore however many sheets that she needed. In this case, I only need 2. And then she just tore one edge deliberately uneven to create an edgy look, like you see me doing here. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to adhere this onto my card panel, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other piece of purple tape. And then I'll adhere that as well. And then I'm going to ink blend in that white area, and that purple tape is going to create a mask for me and protect the areas that I don't want to have ink on them. So like with the other card, I'm going from darkest color to lightest color, and I'm slowly building my color up. Now with this purple tape, you could do so many things with this technique. If you want to create a square, you can take 4 pieces of your purple tape and tear the edges off for an edgy look, and do what I did with card number 2 if you want to. And instead of having nice even lines, you can have edgy lines. I love this technique. Gina is brilliant with coming up with these different, unique techniques. So I really like to play with them when I'm creating cards using her designs, because I find that they're just so easy to do and they're stunning. You get a lot of bang for your buck with these techniques, guys, so give them a try. Now you're going to see the magic as I carefully tear this tape off so I don't tear my card base. And look at how you have that really cool, edgy look to the ends. I love that. To me, it's kind of a modern look. So now I am going to take some more butterflies and put them across that colored area so they look like they're flying from left to right. I tried to use as many butterflies from this set as I could, and I may very well have used every single one of them. But also in this set, there are little flowers in here too, so you can create some gorgeous backgrounds and designs using those flowers as well. So I'm lining everything up, and once I'm done, I'm going to stamp it with the black amalgam ink, which has been finished. Isn't that beautiful? I added my happy birthday sentiment, and now I'm going to adhere everything together and once again add a few sequins, and card number 3 is done. I like how Gina K also lines up and layers her cards like that. I really think that it complements everything when you do that. So here you have it, 3 cards done with 3 easy techniques. So beautiful. Thank you for stopping by today. If you'd like to shop Gina K Designs' new release that's alive now, go to my description box and click on the link to her shop. Thank you for coming by today. I hope you use these ideas I've shared with you and stop by again.